Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and it didn't go the way you wanted to? On today's video, I'm going to show you how to have great conversations the first time, every time with people that you meet. Hi, it's Jason Everett from Business Refuel, where we give you all the tools to fuel up for your busy business week ahead. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 levels of communication. This is adapted from several different places I've heard over the last 10 years of me doing this. Because what I find is that sometimes you can have amazing conversation with people and you want to walk away, give yourself a high five, and just be through the roof. Whether it was a sales call or a leadership team meeting or maybe an employee or an interview, something like that you had a conversation with, and it was amazing. But sometimes you have those conversations where they don't go exactly the way you want and you're not really sure what the heck happened in the first place, right? We've all done it where you've entered a conversation and basically it just feels like there's a mismatch. And usually what that means is that people are on different levels in their 5 levels of communication. So let me explain the 5 levels. Level 1 is what's called cliche level communication. And cliche level communication is where you just acknowledge another human being, right? If you're walking down the street and I go, "What's up?" and the other person goes, "What's up?" There's nothing else that needs to be communicated. You're just kind of acknowledging that another person is present or in existence in your space. Now, level 2 is what is called fact-based communication. Now, fact-based communication is where you just simply exchange data, information, and facts. So you might say something like, "Hey, how's the weather outside?" or "What's the weather like in your area?" Or you might just exchange some level of detailed information. Now, in level 3 communication, it's what's called opinion-based communication. So opinion is where it starts to get a little dicey because you could have a different opinion from somebody else. So if you share an opinion like your favorite sports team or, heaven forbid, like who you're voting for president, you can start to have a little bit more conflict in your conversation. So oftentimes it's a better idea to start at a lower level communication like cliche or maybe up even into fact, but opinion is where it starts to get a little shaky. Now, above opinion level communication, there's what's called emotional communication, where you truly reveal to people what your emotions are and what's going on for you. And again, that's a lot more vulnerable of a conversation. And level 5 in the 5 levels of communication is what is called gut-based communication, or maybe you could even call it spirit-based communication, where you literally are sharing with somebody what is going on for you and what's in your heart that you need to express and communicate. Now again, remember, at the very top, it is the highest risk form of communication, and it's where you're the most vulnerable. Some people, you can't just walk up and have a level 5 communication with them. You got to warm them up, go through the cliches, say, "How are you? What's going on?" Like you were at the grocery store. Move them up into what's the weather like, in your area or your hometown, and then gradually move up into those higher level conversations. Hopefully with your spouse or somebody you spend a lot of time with, you can get up in that higher level extremely quickly. But for a lot of people, you got to warm them up and start down at cliche, work your way up very quickly. One other quick bonus I want to give you is that in opinion-based communication, there's 2 little splits here I want to explain to you. In opinion-based communication, there's what's called exchange communication or broadcast communication. Now, why this is important is that in exchange-based communication, I'm sharing opinions and you're sharing opinions. We're going back and forth and we're actually listening to each other. Now, sometimes what happens is a boss, manager, or leader, you go into what is called broadcast communication, where you're interested in telling everybody your opinion, but not listening to theirs. It's a really big trap for you as a leader if you don't really pay attention to it. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I know it's a little longer than some of my other videos, but I wanted to make sure I gave you some great value today and helped you, whether you're a leader, the business owner, or just somebody trying to make a difference in your company, that you got a lot of good value. So let me know what type of communication you prefer to stay in the comments section below. And if you think I need to add any of that 5 level communication, I'm all ears. Put it in the comments section. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a love, give it a share, whatever you can do to let more people know about great information like this. Until then, have a fantastic week. My name is Jason Everett. Bye for now.